The calls for Elon Musk to step down as CEO of Tesla have started. Ross Gerber, an earlier investor in Tesla, went on the news and said that Elon Musk needs to step down because he's becoming too stretched and too divisive for him to continue in his role as CEO of Tesla. He either needs to go back to Tesla and run that and disassociate with Donald Trump, or he needs to step down. There can be no middle ground because right now Tesla is on fire, literally and figuratively. From a stock market price, it is on fire and dwindling daily, and they are literally on fire. Now, I'm not advocating for people setting Teslas on fire, but that's just the truth of the matter of what it is right now. He has created so many enemies and is losing this business billions of dollars. Like, he himself has lost great wealth, and Tesla, the company, has lost great wealth. And it's kind of sad that this call is now coming when people are starting to lose money, not when he tied his wagon to Donald Trump, not when he gave the whole Nazi salute, but only after pocketbooks start being affected do the calls come in. But if that's what it takes, then that's what we've been doing on the left, is boycotting these companies so they feel the weight of their decisions through their wallets. Places like Target and Elon Musk at Tesla. That's how we're going to get to these places. So as Tesla's sales continue to fall in the United States and around the world, expect this to be the first of many calls for the CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, to step down. Because when somebody breaks a crack in that dam, expect the whole thing to come flooding open. And as more and more days pass and this stock continues to fall and things get worse, those calls are only going to get louder. So I'm here for it. Get your popcorn ready.
Do you know how bad it is for the top investor of a company to vocalize to the public that not only the current head has absolutely destroyed the reputation of the company, so it's going to make any people who want to buy the stocks while they're at an all-time low reconsider, but also vocalize to the public that he, as the top investor, has started selling off his shares, getting rid of it before it becomes a bigger loss. Yeah, the boycotts is working.
On my phone, I don't know, some of you know this on the iPhone, they've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping. So, and if you own one, we're not blaming you. You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, and take out, just telling you.
Tesla was once an unstoppable force in the electric vehicle industry. Under Elon Musk's leadership, it became the face of innovation, proving that electric vehicles could be fast, stylish, and desirable. Tesla's stock prices soared, and investors were thrilled. The company became one of the most valuable car manufacturers in the world, overtaking legacy automakers like Ford, GM, and even Toyota in the market capitalization. At its peak, Tesla was not just a car company, it was a movement. People believed in Musk's innovation of a sustainable future powered by electric energy. Government gave Tesla tax incentives. Consumers lined up to buy new models before they were even released, and the company's brand was associated with progress and cutting-edge technology. But now, all of that is fading. Tesla is facing a crisis, and it all leads back to one man, Elon Musk. Elon Musk was once seen as a genius entrepreneur who revolutionized industries, but recently his leadership has been called into question and his actions have become a liability for Tesla. The company's stock has plummeted by over 51% since Trump became president. Investors are growing impatient. They are demanding Musk make a choice, either step away from Tesla or abandon his government involvement and political distractions. So, what went wrong? How did Musk go from being the greatest asset to Tesla to becoming its biggest problem?
Now that Elon Musk has officially become the first person to ever lose $200 billion from their net worth in the shortest amount of time ever in history, I want to see us do this to the rest of the billionaires. Who's next? Who's next? Go. Like, who's next? I'm so dead ass. His net worth went from almost 400 billion to exactly 137 billion. From almost 400 billion in December to exactly 137 billion today. So who's next? Who's next on the chopping block? There's a couple of people that should have never been or become billionaires to begin with. So who's Next.
So Elon probably finna get fired. One of Tesla's biggest investors has came out and said Elon needs to resign because he's not focused on the company. One, you going around here with all this Doge and the presidency and all this stuff. You killing our stocks, bro. You killing the company. We're plummeting right now. We done lost all of Europe. We're going down in America. You single-handedly is hurting my pockets. And when you hurt my pockets, that's when I draw the line. If you was doing all this and making us more money, we was fine with it. But you're not. You need to be focused on building this company and getting this company back up and running and not running through government buildings and going on political campaigns and all kind of other shit. And you already know, since the first person came out in support of him resigning, there's going to be more. There's always going to be more. So that's going to put the pressure on him. You either get back to making cars and blowing up rocket ships, or you can get into politics and just do that full time. But you ain't finna be halfway in, halfway out. You either helping us make money or you can leave.
You know, I personally think that all of these Tesla investors are being so rude telling Elon Musk to step down. I mean, that man has been working tirelessly to make Tesla the company that it is. And now he is trying to bring results like these to our federal government. But to me, it is unfair to ask so much of him. And instead of telling him to step down from Tesla and focus on the government, I want Tesla to benefit from all that he has to offer. I mean, he has built Tesla with his blood, sweat, and tears. It would be completely unfair to ask him to give this up. So what you all should do instead is tell him to step down from the federal government. Doge does not need him. Doge will be just fine on their own. Where he is needed is at Tesla. I mean, I really think that he is the only person that can solve the issues that Tesla is facing, just, you know, from a meritocracy perspective. So I just want Elon Musk to know that I stand with you. I stand with your leadership of Tesla. And I hope you don't give in to these bullies. You have built Tesla with your blood, sweat, and tears, and you deserve to see it through. And if that means that we lose you from Doge and we lose you from our federal government, that is a sacrifice that I, as an American citizen, am willing to make.
I'm sure that some of you are asking, what has Musk done to piss off investors? Well, the first thing is his political engagement and Trump's influence. Musk has always been a controversial figure, but his open support for Trump and his government role in the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, have pushed things too far. Investors believe that Tesla has suffered because Musk is spending too much time focusing on politics instead of managing his company. When Trump appointed him to DOGE, many saw it as a conflict of interest. Was Musk trying to secure more government contracts for his business? Was he using Tesla as a political tool? The uncertainty made investors nervous, and now many believe that his political involvement is one of the main reasons Tesla's stock is crashing. Another reason is his reckless behavior in social media. Musk's love for social media has always been risky, but in recent years, it has become outright destructive. His controversial tweets have offended entire groups of customers, leading to widespread backlash and boycotts. He has engaged in public fights with politicians and journalists. He has made offensive remarks that alienate progressive, a core part of Tesla's customer base. He continues to post inflammatory content, dragging Tesla into unnecessary controversies. Many believe Musk is more focused on winning internet arguments than running Tesla properly.
My read of this is that I'm betting that Elon Musk is going to start losing interest in Tesla. He can't control the public mood on this. The public are punishing him with this. He knows it's vulnerable in terms of international trade deals as well. And whereas his private companies, XAI, SpaceX, and Neuralink, have been increasing in value, and because they're private companies, then essentially his backers can be rich individuals that are thinking about him getting government and big corporate contracts for those companies. So they don't really have to worry about keeping the public happy. Nevertheless, I think it is important that Tesla continues to go down. I think that the demonstrations at Tesla dealerships across the States and elsewhere are important. Arson and damage to property are not. That would actually give Trump and Musk reason to call it domestic terrorism, to encourage defense of Tesla, to encourage government investment in Tesla to help it out, yada yada, because they can say it's the target of terrorism, and it also makes it harder for other countries around the world to put tariffs specifically on them, because then they could say, oh, you're helping out with our domestic terrorists. So no violence against against the property, other people's property, that is Tesla's, whether it's dealerships or whether it's individuals, but just the constant sharing of stories of how badly Tesla is doing in terms of its sales right around the world is going to be enough. There are enough people wanting to drop their Teslas, and there's lots of motivation from Chinese companies or other electric vehicle companies to offer Tesla owners, which is what you're starting to see, better offerings or trade offerings in order to get themselves in there with those same customers. Those are the right market dynamics to drive that. Now, I think Elon Musk is going to become a lot more interested in his other companies, and because they're not publicly traded, it doesn't have to please the public at large. He can be thoroughly hated, but the more he can use his private companies in order to get into global power, into security structures and things like that, the more he'll feel more solid and in control. So there are ways whereby all three of those, Neuralink, SpaceX and XAI, can be deployed to that effect. Certainly with SpaceX, it already has Starlink, which has been needed in many places around the world, particularly, for example, in Ukraine. So I think it's important for Europe to keep out Elon Musk's private companies. This will go for the Commonwealth as well, Commonwealth and Europe and any other countries, the global south. Keep out these big private companies from your government contracting, and maybe from anything that relates to any critical infrastructure. So I would very much like to see Starlink being replaced in Ukraine with Eutelsat, the French company. But I will also note that there are autonomous drones that don't need Starlink, and there are also drones that fly by wire, by long optical cables, that don't need Starlink. So I think the more the governments of the rest of the world can keep Elon Musk's other private companies away, the more we have better security by not letting this psychopathic individual wire his way through the world and try to control governments like we've seen him trying to do. So anyway, our conclusion is let's all celebrate that that Tesla is now not Elon Musk's greatest asset anymore, and it's on the way down. But clearly he's still got a huge amount of power. He's still the world's richest man, $323 billion, I believe, at current estimates. But we absolutely need to keep out his private companies too, because that is actually a real security threat, I would say, in all of those.
Investors care about numbers, and right now, Tesla's numbers are terrible. Tesla's global sales have sharply declined in major markets like Europe and China. In Germany alone, Tesla registration dropped by 76% last month. Competition is growing, and brands like Rivian, Lucid Motors are stealing Tesla's market share. Investors are frustrated because Musk's distraction have prevented Tesla from addressing these serious business challenges. Tesla is now facing massive boycotts across the US and Europe. Some former Tesla owners are even selling their cars in protest. Social media campaigns are urging people to avoid Tesla products because they associate the brand with Musk's controversial statements. Well, it doesn't stop there. Tesla dealership and charging stations have been vandalized in multiple cities like Seattle, Portland, and Los Angeles. People are taking their anger out on Tesla, and it's damaging the company's reputation. Musk's government appointment has been challenged in court, with a judge in Maryland ruling that his position should have required Senate confirmation. Investors are also suing Musk, claiming that his leadership has cost them billions in losses. Some Tesla shareholders are accusing him of neglecting his duties and mismanaging the company. These legal battles are only making Tesla's problems worse. So where did Elon Musk go wrong? Well, the first thing is prioritizing politics over business. Musk built Tesla on innovation, but now his focus has shifted to political battles and ideological fights. Investors want a CEO who cares about profits and growth, not someone engaging in Twitter wars and government positions. The second reason is fusing his brand with Tesla. Musk failed to separate himself from Tesla. When he makes a controversial statement, Tesla suffers. When he gets into political fights, Tesla suffers. Other major CEOs like Tim Cook for Apple and Mary Barra for GM stay out of controversy to protect their companies. Musk, on the other hand, drags Tesla into every debate. Another reason is ignoring investors' and customers' sentiment. Instead of listening to his investors and Tesla customers, Musk doubled down on controversial behavior. Investors are fed up. Many feel that Musk's ego has taken priority over Tesla's success. Well, Tesla is not the only business suffering from the backlash against Musk. His entire empire is feeling the effects. Tesla stock is collapsing, with billions lost in the market value. SpaceX is losing goodwill, with some policymakers questioning whether the company should receive government contracts due to Musk's controversies. X, formerly Twitter, is struggling as major advertisers have pulled out due to Musk's erratic behavior. Even Neuralink and Boring Company are being affected as investors worry about Musk's reputation damaging their success. This isn't just a Tesla problem anymore, it's a Musk problem. So what can Elon Musk do to save Tesla? If Elon Musk wants to fix Tesla's reputation and regain investor trust, the first thing he needs to do is step away from politics. Investors and customers do not want a CEO who is constantly involved in political drama. Musk must publicly declare that he is stepping back from the government trolls and focusing on Tesla. The second thing is appoint a new CEO for Tesla. If Musk refuses to separate himself from politics, he should step down as a Tesla CEO. Bringing in a respected business leader could restore investor confidence and stabilize the company. He also needs to rebuild customer trust. Tesla must launch a massive PR campaign to win back customers. The company should focus on innovation and sustainability rather than Musk's personal opinions. Another thing is present a clear business strategy. Investors need to see a solid plan for Tesla's future. Tesla should focus on affordable EVs, expanding charging infrastructure, and improving battery technology. Last but not least, control his public image. Musk needs to reduce his Twitter activity and avoid controversial statements. Hiring a PR team to manage his public image could help protect Tesla from further damage. Tesla was once an unstoppable force, but Elon Musk's actions have brought it to the brink of disaster. Investors are angry, customers are leaving, Tesla's stock is plummeting. If Musk does not change course now, Tesla's future is at risk. Musk must decide, does he want to be a great businessman or does he want to be a political figure? He cannot be both. The time for change is now. Tesla can still be saved, but only if Musk is willing to step back, refocus, and make the right decision before it's too late. Well, that's my take on this particular topic, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section, and also remember to subscribe, like, and share as well. And until next time, bye-bye.